Hey guys, Chad here from Take It or Leave It, here with another quick movie recommendation for you for a little film called Wolfkin. Here's the synopsis. Single mother Elaine is disturbed by her son Martin's aggressive behavior, so she visits his late father's estranged family in small-town Luxembourg, which hides a much darker nature. Alright guys, so let's get right on into this one. Why do I think you should consider putting this on your watch list? Well, first and foremost, this movie could technically just be a very, very tense drama, but it adds some horror and certainly suspense elements to it that I think elevates the film and makes it more interesting. And I say all that because at the core of this film, it's really about a mother who is struggling with a very challenging child, who's also struggling himself. And while the poster, and I imagine some of the trailer, really focuses on the son, the movie is really about the mother, and I really thought that that was a unique perspective to take. Because it's obviously horrifying to take the perspective of the son and to see these changes that are happening and not understand what's going on, but it's a wholly different kind of stress and horror to be the mother watching your son go through this and not understand what the hell is happening and how to help him. So the film really focuses on the horror from the mom's perspective, and I'm really glad the filmmakers decided to go that route. And another wrinkle is that this is a single mother. You know, the father is out of the picture, he's been out of the picture for a long time. And part of the horror from the mother's perspective is, does my son have some kind of condition or disease passed on by his father that she's completely unaware of? And I'm sure that there are countless single mothers or single fathers that have gone through this holy shit kind of horrifying experience in real life. But like good horror and good sci-fi do, this film takes horror elements, in this case werewolves. Did you not know that? Come on, you knew that. And introduces it into this very real life scenario in order to stretch out and magnify those real life feelings. The second reason to consider this movie is that the film establishes this lore and family history and traditions and systems and processes and how they've developed them over the years in order to deal with this werewolf disease. And you get to see some of the involvement of the town and some of the politics that are required to pull something like this off. If you've ever been watching a movie and you're like, come on, how would you actually do that? How would you pull that off? This film goes into that, and I really enjoyed it. And lastly, I've covered some of this already, but the film really goes into a number of different subjects and topics that I found very interesting, and I felt like it juggled it pretty damn well. Some of these topics include parental trauma, genetic disorders, family dependency and resulting exploitation and abuse, elitism, and even immigration. And I'll say that this film definitely isn't politically correct in a lot of ways. In fact, it uses some really backwards examples in order to make some points about these topics. You know, not unlike Batman vs Superman, in which Batfleck is shown to be killing people and that's where he's at, and the film's not saying, oh, that's a good thing. It's trying to say that's a bad thing and that it takes Superman to kind of bring him back from the void that he's in. This film uses some similar cinematic and narrative manipulation in order to discuss some of these topics. Although there is one point I gotta make. There is a point in this movie in which the mom is using her finger as a pacifier for her son. Look, I don't know, I'm not judging, you know, I don't have a kid, so what the hell do I know? But like, dude, get your finger out of your son's mouth. He's way too old for that. That was one of the freakier things in the movie. Bit of a sidebar there, but I had to put it out there. This film definitely has elements of Son, Bones and All, Let the Right One In, The Fall of the House of Usher, and Hereditary. And if all that sounds interesting, then I definitely recommend that you put this film on your watch list and give it a shot. But those are just my thoughts. Take it or leave it. What do you guys think? Have you heard of this movie? Have you seen it? Are you interested in it? Let me know down in the comments section. Let's talk about it. And as usual, guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. Don't be afraid to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'm Chad from Take It or Leave It, and I'll check you later.
Check you later. Check you later.
Hey, man, get off my case.
Oh, man. Chicks don't want to hear that shit.